you recall, there was 5 counties involved in that meeting: Ashe, Allegheny, Surrey, Yadkin, and Wilkes. And Judge Johnson J. Hayes at that meeting made a motion that we divide. And Surrey worked Surrey, Yadkin, and Wilkes served Wilkes, Allegheny, and Ashe. And I guess we'd still been over there debating if he hadn't recognized that we needed to do that and have 2 community colleges instead of 1. Howard,
There was a hyphenated community college to be built in the eastern part of Wilkes, but everybody was to drain in there. And Judge Hayes went before the state board after that and had them in tears because, boy, he said, I'm going to be real rough with you. Politically, it won't work. There'll be no chance of the county of Wilkes and the county of Surrey getting together on one institution. It would just be an impossible situation. So the state board said, okay, we'll.
And it wasn't feasible. The centers of population moving to the people moving to a rural area and they need to be located in the centers of population. But when you mentioned Judge Hayes, I recall that him
He
making
was
that
for
motion.
this college, I'll tell you that.
Sure was.
And not only this, but Surrey too.
Yeah.
He was for education, and I always admired him for that.
But
And another man over there too.
But he had a funny figure on money. He said, you know, you're coming in at a good time. You can get $500,000 from the bond issue here, and you can get $500,000 from the state. And you're building a new high school there in Chapel Hill. It's only $1 million. He said, so you know how to do it. I said, $1 million. He said, yeah. Well, before we got going, it was $2.5 million we got from the feds. So it was a real nice experience. And every time that we got a little more money, I called the judge and told him we had a little more money. He said, where are they getting it? He was still a federal judge, you know.
There are a couple others. You met 2 charter trustees. Joe Johnson is here, who is a current member of the board. Ray Triplett is a current member of the board. Have I missed anyone else that I did not see? I was also going to wonder if any of the employees who are here now, who want to admit that they were here like in the first year. Joe Hendricks, Joe over here, and yeah, you were Stokes, you were here also. Gail, are you going to admit?
I really probably came in on what, the second year?
Second year. Ellen Chapman, Mr. Richardson. Who else? Anyone else?
I was at the second group too.
Right.
Doc, Helen, and
You were up in Huntington.
Bill.
Were you a young child at the time?
I keep with Stokes and Joe. Yeah, I was very young.
You were very young. We're good. Well, it certainly is nice to have you all here. And we do have a small gift. We really want to give it to you, but we think that you'll probably end up giving it back to us. So that we got a rubber band tied around it. So it'll end up on your wall here that we'd like for you to have. And do either one of you have any closing statements? Okay. Anybody else have anything today? This is a great time. I forgot to introduce Cecil Wood back here, who is representing the county, I would imagine, today. County. And when the mayor said something about the county wouldn't put any money in, they sure have since then, haven't they? That's right. That's true, really.
They do better than that now, don't they?
Yeah. And we appreciate that all the time. We really do.
We would like for it to high school.
Open it, yes. Right. What'd you say, Gil?
Some of us were in high school with him too. He and I graduated from Wilkes Central at the same time.
Oh, yes.
I never graduated. Showed you Christmas comes more than 1 year. I'll let you hold that.
I'm younger than you are. I'll pick up the paper.
Gee. I better watch. Oh, gosh. Well. Yeah, the cap and gown and the hood and all those things, when I talk to the grandchildren, of course I bypassed Tony. She doesn't have room. And I said, what do you want? Well, the grandson took a copy of this, and the granddaughter took it in the blue, is the same as that, and that's all they wanted. And they said, look, we only have an apartment. So I'm certainly glad that Dr. Bird is allowing me some of her room in which to have some of these things. This is only about a quarter of what I got.
Rest in boxes.
Well, I even got some dummies on which, now that's not a similarity, on which the naval uniforms are going to go, and the things that were given to me that can be mounted. And all of the letter openers, I don't get that many letters. Things like that that have come along the pike. It's been a wonderful experience, and it's been a great life. And I'm glad that no matter what happens in my time, the Thompsons will always be here. Because I don't know where else I would have been happy.
Please come up and take a look.
Are the Richardsons around?
Yeah, Dr. Richardson's
They
right.
were some of that first school. So.
Yeah, please come up and take a look at the all of the displays and say hello to Dr. Thompson.
Could we please get the three presidents and Miss
Too many people in Really old. Yeah, really old. I'm not over you. I'll keep you
I just thought you better wait on that.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, did she? What's the next year?
How you doing today?
Exactly.
This is the office.
Where's she gonna get that?
We have one office.
Ready?
Yeah. Did you know that there are
All
those
right,
people
then,
every
you better
place
do a
in
good
paper,
job.
don't you? You know about those, don't you?
Thank you.
Yeah, great.
Oh,
Kevin and I was out. Stokes been doing all right? Pretty good.
How you doing? I'm doing good. Yeah. But you know, we need out there. Y'all too busy talking. Did you meet Don't worry, you don't want me to. Okay, if you're there. We're going to Carson City to do that. I don't know if we have service. Oh, you were there. You took a West Doctor Ashford. We went to like with the younger brother.
Oh, is that Coyle?
So that's where we checked out.
And the TVs, yeah, every night, 11 o'clock at night, when they lock down the room. They have an RA meeting, RAs.
Take that Coyle out or somebody will lose their billing.
Strategy.
We actually almost got snowed in their room was up that day, and they had the highway closed, and it opened up that evening, we got through, and then it closed back up, and it's closed in another 2 days. We would have moved, we've been there 10 days,
Talking about that.
10 days, and everybody couldn't do it.
I'm all right, Dave. My wife's the family bar. You know how
We
we're
were
doing
ready
it.
to get out, come on.
Now, you can use this to call it by 5:05. And that's all we got in this house. This is great. He is never right. Speaking of the devil, and he walks in the door. Oh, no! I wish I could show him. But anyway, she'd have a great time. We had to figure out what to do.
We go to the casino and watch it.
Yeah, right. You're off of that. I'll be over to watch.
I'll do that. See, our son still lives here, so this is
Watch the Coyle. Or they'll lose a billing. You want a piece of cake? Right over there, you got the cake.
I was just talking about that.
I hope it was something good.
It was. We're talking about your
Oh, okay. It's gotta be good then.
Well, hello, how are you? Oh, Mayor, Mayoress.
Mayor Ed.
Marriott, that's it, Mayoress.
Oh, excuse me.
You, aren't you? And to thank you, Jimmy, when I was just mulling the.
That'd be great.
Good to see you, Ken Bird. How are you, kid? Doing fine. How you doing? Mr. Roy?
We'll be moved.
Hi, Jenny. Mr. Bird? Hey, Tucker. I don't believe I need anything.
Would you like some cake?
Oh, I can't pass up all this good stuff the doctor says I'm supposed to
Excuse me while I go get some punch and cake.
I invited Alicia over this afternoon, but she didn't want to wait that long for a party, so I just bought her some bologna, cheese, and bread, and bananas, and took her to a babysitter.